So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Julius Chestnut to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Ready?
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. On fourth down, Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
It's a turnover on downs.
So first down from the 41. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna need some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 39-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
What is up?
Going to run again with Swift. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up second down.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 vices, 60 vices.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
It's Ironman downfield. He's got it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the red zone now. Out left, Ironman makes the grab. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Into traffic, complete. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans go up 6-0 here in the first. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Jody Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Slam left, slam left. Ready. 76, ready.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
What is up?
Third down. Here's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
What is it on?
Williams to throw. They set the screen here to Swift. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Jordan. What is up?
Running behind center with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Williams. So Brock, we're down to a minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More from Soldier Field after this.
Ready,
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down.
Ready. Get it.
Ward's going to throw it. This is pulled in by Gunnar Helm. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going to throw this one. Ward. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ward's going to throw here on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Okay,
And on fourth and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Again, Ward going to the air. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. Hits the 20. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bears nothing. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans will return this well into the red before he's brought down.
They'll take over first and 10.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Let's go now.
Second and 4.
To the air with Ward. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it.
Ward's pass. Intercepted.
Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dig deep. Get it deep. We got this.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Williams to throw on first. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Williams from the gun. Getting up early. Intercepted again. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 here. Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 6-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again.
Come on, hold on
As
to
the
the
ball
ball.
does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Luther Burden, and now it's second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays.
And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Their punter making his way out now. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield, and yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Pressure leading. 79. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Taking a shot deep here. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They're going to try to throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A handoff left for Swift. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 32.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. He has room past the 25. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
What is it up?
To the air yet again, Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ben Johnson dialing it up. They're going to try for the 2-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Williams. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Score, Titans 14, Bears 6. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Chestnut on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Julius Chestnut on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ward off the play fake. To the sideline, and he's got it. And they're all the way across across midfield before he's brought down.
46 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bears have some new life in the 4th!
The Bears take over first and 10.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Williams to throw. They'll set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Titans' 48-yard line.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Williams set to pass. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Luther Burden. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On target to Moore. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, here's Swift. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. One play action, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago.
First and 10
Bears,
at the
8 points
23-yard
behind.
line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
DJ Moore.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. There's a dive up the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
What's up?
Here he is to throw. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Setting up to pass. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
A close game is going to stay
6
close,
yards to
Brock,
go.
so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut it to just 2 late in the game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
That ties the game at 14.
Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay,
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Now to throw. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Ridley makes the ground downfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 20.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down, Tennessee.
Deputy!
Again, Ward going to the air. Going right back to Ridley, caught again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! That is Kyler Gordon.
Gordon's pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He was looking for Luther Burden. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
LeBron, slam left, right.
They'll run it. We're swift. And that didn't even give it a chance, Brock. Brought down way short of the marker. This defense forces a turnover on downs.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Here's Chestnut on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
First throw of overtime. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That one hits for 30. And the Titans have a first.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at
From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on a quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. 2nd and 3 now.
Come on.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they're thinking a field goal isn't going to cut it. The offense is staying out there on 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Connecting with his back here, Swift. Tackle made right around the 26. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down, Williams to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Brother, it's another interception. And the Titans surprise them with the interception, and now have a chance to win this game. Okay, now both sides have had a shot, Brock. Neither offense could get the job done. Looks like it'll be one of these defenses that wins them this one in overtime.
Yeah, give these crews defensively some credit here. It's hard to play defense in overtime, but both deliver, and now which offense, Kate, can go and capitalize and finish this game?
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
Field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
He missed it.
The pressure got to him on that short attempt. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Oh, my God. That's bullshit.
After the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Oh, my God. That's bullshit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he's made the catch to silence this crowd. It's a touchdown. This game is over. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say so long from Chicago.